I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me the night I moved in with him. There was banging from the ceiling, nothing unusual in New York, until I heard a child's voice calling his name. He froze, looked at me, and tried to laugh it off, but I could see the blood drain from his face. Later that night, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to grab some fresh air. When I stepped out into the hallway, I heard him whispering upstairs. Curiosity got the better of me, and I crept up the stairs, only to see him standing in the doorway, kissing a woman goodnight. I stood there, heart pounding, listening as she handed him a toddler and asked if he'd be home for dinner tomorrow. He promised he would, tucking the kid into her arms. I wanted to scream, to throw something, but all I could do was crouch in the shadows, trying not to sob. He turned and saw me. For a second, we just stared at each other, caught in this impossible, sick joke of a moment, with his real life suddenly colliding with the one he'd built for me. When he followed me back downstairs, the fight was nuclear. He tried to spin some story about complicated situations, about how he couldn't leave her yet, about how he loved us both. I told him to choose. He said he couldn't. I threw my keys at him and locked myself in the bathroom, shaking with anger and humiliation. Through the door, he begged me to understand, to stay, to keep his secret. The whole time, the sound of tiny feet running across the ceiling made me want to rip the walls down. I packed my bags at dawn. But as I was leaving, the woman from upstairs caught me. She didn't look surprised. She just asked if he'd lied to me too. Turns out, she'd moved in first, and he'd promised her the same things. The twist? She wasn't leaving either. As I walked out of that building, it hit me that the biggest betrayal wasn't just his, it was the part of me that wanted to believe him, even after I knew everything.